Hello everybody, this is Hollywood Matt Connolly with the double biceps in the contract every week must be performed. We are meeting our contractual legal obligations. My co-host, as always, the co-founder, the master of disaster, the king of sting, Thunderlips, the ultimate male, winner of the Dave Stockbridge of the Year award for the last 40-something years. Did get the award taken from him in the early 90s from Vince Ronaldo. And I was going to say Colosimo, but that's the actor.
Vince Colosimo got it in 97.
Right.
He missed out on the Silver Logie as best actor in a I think it was a mini-series.
Yes.
And but was straight away nominated for the Dave Stockbridge of the Year award and took it out.
Wow.
I know. Who would have thought?
What a year.
Big year
for Vince's across
Colosimo.
the board. And our special guest today is Diamondback FC MMA commentator, also world champion in Indian toe wrestling. It is Rich Warner.
That was it was the Indian toe wrestling. I wondered what it was.
That's where it was going.
Congratulations.
I couldn't let that go. That was like, I still haven't looked that up. I sort of want the mystery of it to remain. My mental imagery is a lot better than what I think.
I gave you one fucking job to do, son. Do some fucking homework. Get on it. I'm ready to fucking go.
I want it to be the way I've got it up here.
ready to go.
That's awesome. So we have a big card next Saturday at the Diamondback. Well, it's at the Apex Sports Festival at Norwood Oval on March the 12th. You can get your tickets at diamondbackfc.com.au. Rich will be there, so will Dave, so will I as well. Hey. We will all be there on that day, which is a Saturday. It's at Norwood Oval, and there's about 20 different combat sports happening at once.
Can people get an autograph?
From
you?
From me?
Yes.
Wow. Well, if they feel inclined enough to
big black texters and like no clothes, get it all over.
That's right. That's right.
So if you
I only sign on
Connolly.
bare skin, so
it can be tattaued later.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
I've
only
got
blank
one.
checks. I only sign blank
Dave's
checks.
got one.
That's right. So we're looking forward to that event. It's got to be a huge thing. So I think there's about 20 different combat sports happening at once. Rich will be commentating the main events going on, which is the MMA fighting for Diamondback FC. Some huge fights going down. How many fights are on the card, Mr. Warner?
Lots of fucking fights, but look what's going on in the background here, mate. Someone's getting rather comfortable after it sounds like he's had a hard day.
It's been a tough day.
Yeah.
It's been a tough day.
That's right.
And look, these are
You've
provided.
got notes. You're the first guest who's come in with notes.
Well prepared.
Is this the fight card? Oh, that's awesome.
Notes just mean you don't know what you're fucking talking about, Yeah. He sends me a text, 2 days ago? Are you all ready to go? Yeah, fucking oath, Dave. What the fuck? I'm being flat out. I'm like this morning, I'm like, yeah, okay, I've got a couple of hours to do some quick research.
Who am I again?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of names on our card who I haven't heard of before or who are debutantes. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, debutantes.
Debutant, yeah, sure.
Yep.
That'll do.
French accent.
First time out.
Yeah.
So look, I've tried to do a little bit of a quick chat about each one. Tell you who they are. Some super exciting fights, some interesting matchups, and but yeah, Apex is going to be Apex Sports Fest
2.
We have to get that right, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
and I think it's held in conjunction with DFC. Is it 14? Are we up to now?
Dude, I realised that this is, I think the 19th DFC Diamondback Fighting Chip Championship event that we've put on. So
wow.
So it's really, I think it's DFC 19, really. But because we incorporate 20, 30 other sports as well and have it over the whole bloody day all at once and it's crazy, we call the whole event Apex Sports. But, traditionally, we're an MMA brand for South Australia or
It's certainly the pinnacle event. It's the one that you wait for all day, and really finish. It's the crown jewel, and it finishes off the whole day of festivities, really, doesn't it?
It does,
and with a huge bang. And last year, the big fight, Triple A Shane Mitchell.
He's flexing when he's doing a beer.
It's a very bicep heavy.
I drink my beer like this.
You
Do you know what it is? It's just that he's done so many bicep curls There is no other way.
That's right. It's ingrained in my lifting towards my face.
Yeah.
Bicep only.
And no cheating.
It's just my inferiority complex.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. And I'm not going to let it be a part of this podcast with my skinny arms, apparently.
Well, that's why we've got this guy on the screen right now.
That was you earlier today.
This is me last year when I had
bring in the fake bicep.
Yeah.
So we'll get to this a little bit later on. But Apex Sports Fest, huge event, local event. We're expecting thousands of people through the gate. Last year, we finished the night quite late, probably a little bit later than what the authorities there at the Nord Council would have preferred. But we scraped it in. But a huge event, massive card. Crescendo with the Apex belt, the first Apex belt being won by yes, with Triple A Shane Mitchell.
Bringing in the musical term.
I know.
There's a
Do you
lot
like
of $5 words that are here in this.
Did you do like some? I'm going to delve. Did you do any classical kind of
Delve?
weird,
I did
nerdy
do
shit when you were young?
I did do
that where this
year
is coming
10
from?
English.
Did you go to school?
I didn't get much further than that.
That's all you needed.
Which school did you go to? Stuff?
I went to. Well, my school was so good. So
Jesus.
It's Fremont High School. So good. That
Fremont.
So good that they knocked it down 2 years after.
Yeah.
And I think we had the lowest pass rate and the lowest attendance rate in South Australia. For our final year.
So in the shittest school in the state,
4
in
kids
your
passed.
class,
Yep.
were you like high, average, or low?
Out of the 4 that passed, I was not amongst them.
I want to know that I'm in good company and I feel comfortable being in the lowest of the low, the slums, the gutter, you know.
Yeah, you're at home here on the Daily Combat podcast. Yeah.
Thank you for my welcome. Have another beer.
There we go.
Most educated fighter. What do you think? MMA fight.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Fuck off, Colin.
You should know this.
Joking?
You
This
should
is a
know
fucking
this.
trap.
You should know this.
It's not a trick question.
Did you say most educated?
Most educated.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Or a couple. Give us a couple.
Right,
Hold up,
now
hold
I know
up.
what
Here
he's
we go.
saying.
Testing.
He's fucking trapping me. He's saying, he wants me to say, well, Lyoto Machida's a very technical, blah, blah, blah. But he's talking actually
I'm talking
different
academics.
levels of IQ.
That's
he's
right.
talking.
I'm talking pieces of paper.
Well, you mentioned before we started that you were in bloody America, in Las Vegas.
I was.
When Shane Carwin was fighting a very intelligent man called Brock Lesnar.
That's right. And
Probably
and who I put money on. And I believe who did you put money on in that fight?
Shane Carwin. Because I'm an idiot. He had a good run.
Well, that first round, it looked like your money was safe, but it turned out that he gassed himself completely, and Brock managed to come back and get the win in the second. But yeah,
but I mentioned this fight because Shane Carwin, I believe, he was an engineer.
An engineer, that's correct. It's his fighting nickname, as an engineering degree, and worked as a full-time engineer while fighting for the World Championship.
Now, listeners, if you don't love this fucking podcast for that shit,
Alone.
fuck off.
Yeah.
Because that is good. This guy knows everything about fucking everything MMA like that. I can go 15 years ago and he go boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I'm like fucking dope heads, like fucking, I remember there was this fucking great thing and this guy, and he comes up with all of the detail.
There you go.
That's fucking why he's fucking good.
That's why he gets to do the intros.
And this makes him better as well.
It helps. It helps. What I lack up, in words, I make up in
accents.
Things.
I got two other educated.
I think Scott's just kicked in already.
So that was my guess, but I
was
probably
pretty good.
wrong.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
I don't think there's been any doctors.
It was a good guess.
No doctors.
There's Rich Franklin, masters in education.
He was a fucking teacher. Fuck off.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
I'm a fucking teacher. I'll teach you a load of bullshit.
Tandem McRory, you remember him, the barn cat? Tandem McRory. Tandem McRory.
That's not a fucking name. Tandem is a word that you use to combine two things together. It's like fucking binary.
That's right. He was
I'm feeling a bit too comfortable on your podcast now, I know. I'm so comfortable.
Joe
After a few drinks, nothing's coming out Australian. Look at him with a big fucking bicep full of plastic, fucking coming hard, circling round the fucking cage.
Better than you would think in this fight, because the other dude looked like he was a pro fighter. His face, you don't have that sort of face unless you've been punched in it about 1,000 times.
So this is oil arms.
It's Oil Boy versus a guy that I thought would have killed him.
Sponsored by Castrol.
And does very poorly in this fight. And Oil Boy actually holds his own. I mean, he's not a fighter.
I'm going for the fucking guy in the blue shorts.
Yeah, with the big arms.
I'll tell you,
he's checked him a couple of times there.
He's leading with his right the whole time, doesn't know what a fucking jab is. That is his fucking problem. That, he would have fucking sorted out the first round and will come in for a second hard.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just looks a little bit gingery.
And you got fucked, son. And I called it, and that's why I do what I do, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, look, plastic arm, big swinger.
Big swinger.
So there you go. I said, prior to this, he does quite well for a non-fighter who's obviously got a gimmick and, ridiculous arms and whatever.
It was obviously, there was electric in the room. You can tell by the guys that are up here.
Yeah. So
he's got full mount.
Other dude must be absolutely
elbow in neck. He's going to get fucked up though, because he doesn't know how to hold the position. Connolly, what do you reckon?
Right. No, yeah, I think the round ends actually. I reckon they go on and they just get more and more gassed.
He could arm triangle the fuck out of him easily, but the fucking gas and the oil and the petroleum in that
all
shit.
Of his blood.
Woo! Yeah. Do you know what you do? You get the bicep and you lay it over his fucking face and smother the motherfucker.
Have you seen?
He fucking won.
Did you
look?
Yeah, that's right. It was a forearm to the throat.
It was a fight, ended by forearm,
which I think is the only fight that's ever ended that way.
Yeah. Only very high quality.
And with the Highland jig, and with the Highland jig, with the Russian.
Oh, I missed that.
With the little Russian twist.
Yeah.
Lovely.
You can't be proud of yourself after that. I mean, that was shocking.
Watch this, viewers. Watch this. Right, test. Who does the best Russian jig at the end of his or her knockout?
Valentina Shevchenko. Right there, Bullet Shevchenko, who I do believe did win against Amanda Nunes in their second
fight.
On
the table and do the jig exactly like she did it. I bet you'll do that too.
I have been practicing. But
all right. Okay, I've got to stop the English accent because I'm just getting drunk.
Yeah, it's very aggressive.
Great.
It's an aggressive accent.
It's an aggressive estuary accent. It's very...
One of his texts to me was like, it was great hearing you commentate, Rich. I could hear you over the whole crowd. I'm like, yeah.
You're like, fucking kill him.
Kill! I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15! 15 days in a row. Yeah. When you had Talia on. We did have Talia on, yeah. She spoke of that. Yeah.
What did she say?
She said she felt encouraged by the counting, and without it, she wouldn't have been able to keep count herself. So I think she appreciated it. Yeah.
She's definitely going down on the 15th.
Yeah. I've spoken to Talia.
Yes.
She said the same thing. Rich, I owe you every fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm going.
It's coming back in. He's going in and out of it. It's taking a hold.
Well, this is going to watch this. Yeah. She's going to go, you're the biggest fucking dickhead.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
What are you talking about?
I'm like, Stockbridge, he gets me in this.
He gets me like this. It just gets me like this, love. I mean, you know what I mean.
Just say,
you know what I mean.
Know what I mean? Can you say you cunt one more time?
You cunt.
He needs to be on Snatch. It needs to be Snatch number 2. And Stockbridge has got to be the brick top.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Stockbridge, the fucking brick top.
Yes.
Fucking pikey bastard.
He's a nemesis there. The nemesis.
Do you know what the word nemesis means?
Yes. Bricktop was in Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels as the barman. I don't know if you picked up on that, but yeah.
Oh, was it same guy same guy playing same character?
No, different
movie.
Different movie.
Same guy.
Different movie.
Different character. Because I like it when it's the same guy playing the same character, but it's a different movie.
Yeah.
And then it makes you think, hang on, is this real?
Hang on a minute.
Like it
Hang
a
on.
lot. I fucking
This
like
is
it a lot.
this is where reality crosses over.
That's right.
All right, quiz pop quiz.
Okay.
Or quiz pop, what the fuck?
For sure.
Quiz
Why
pop.
I
That'll
don't
do.
know.
It's
Just
a new
a couple
thing.
of drinks,
It's a
pop
new
quiz. Right. Who owned the fucking bar in that fucking movie?
Jabba the Hutt.
Which one? Lock, stock, or
Yeah.
in snatch?
Yeah.
Which one?
Lock fucking stock, I think.
Uh,
So he was the barman who owned the fucking bar.
I don't know.
Come on, mate.
I haven't seen. I've seen that twice. I've seen Snatch about 50 times.
He was the father
Huh.
of what's his fucking name? Bald, bald hard
That guy.
bastard who's fucking. It was Sting.
Jason Statham?
Jason Statham. The father of Jason Statham.
His actual dad.
No, fucking.
Oh, just in the movie.
Turkish.
Turkish's father was fucking Sting.
How much longer for those sausages, Turkish?
2 minutes, Charlie. You said 2 minutes 5 minutes ago.
I think I've mixed up the names there. There you go. Yeah, so anyway, but your favourite fight that you're looking forward to on DFC, at the Apex
At the Apex
Fest.
Sport Fest.
Too
Hang on, let me.
It's too early for hard
We'll cut because I think we can actually get a whole section out of this. The preamble.
Apex Sports Festival.
I'm going to have to come back another
Saturday,
day. I'm too pissed.
March the 12th at Norwood Oval. This man will be there in attendance, commentating the
Not like this,
MMA.
I won't.
Well, maybe you will be.
You'll be having a fucking good time. I'll be on it, I promise, but just not fucking now.